Apart from sitting as Chief Justice, Renato Corona also sat within the four walls of a classroom as an educator.
To begin with, he was my professor in law school. Stricto. Sobrang stricto yon in law school. No? Maraming binabagsak yun. Oo. In our class, wala siyang binagsak. Pero dun sa kabilang klase, almost half binagsak niya.
Well, CJ Corona is a type of person who can be very authoritative, even if he appears to be very humble at the same time. So, even if yung sabi ko kanina, we feel that he's very down to earth, and at the same time, reachable nga. He really earns that respect and trust among everyone.
Well, he was on the during the time, no, in class. He was on the serious kind, but once in a while he makes the class lighter, no. Pero marami kaming natutunan kasi stricto nga siya. So talagang he will not hesitate to fail you, no, if you don't deserve to pass.
Very yung klase. It's formal, but at the same time, since all of us are lawyers, there are private jokes for lawyers na you really can enjoy the conversation with him. And sometimes you're trying to feel whether he would engage with such kind of conversation or not. But may kita mo na bumababa siya dun sa level namin as ordinary lawyers compared sa kanya. And it's very light because in the graduate school, sometimes my class with him is at 8 to 11 every Saturday. So, even when we offer breakfast, ganyan, nakikisama siya sa amin doon. Those little things really makes him someone na very down-to-earth na tao para sa amin. He never came to class nang hindi niya alam ano yung i-discuss niya. You wouldn't see Chief Justice just sitting down and listening to you. He would really engage and interact with you because he knows what you're reporting. He did not assign a single topic that he doesn't know. And sabi ko nga, mas maganda pa doon, he himself was part of the process. No? Hindi lang siya basta-bastang kinukwento niya based on research. He was telling from experience on how they fought for that or how they tried so hard na ma-implement siya because of the numerous extrajudicial killings in the country and other problems.
Professor Corona's projects did not stop by the gates of the university. As Chief Justice, he also made sure to implement undertakings that would benefit the judiciary and the people under its jurisdiction as well.
He continued projects of his predecessor, which is a very difficult thing to do for most of us. I would include myself, siguro, lahat tayo. It's very difficult because when we're new in something, we want the credit. But for Chief Justice, he continued it despite the fact that, as I've said, when I was quoting him, I was quoting some other Chief Justice's project. But I think the bigger contribution that he gave is that he continued the good projects.
Tulad nung Enhanced Justice on Wheels, no? Yung Enhanced Justice on Wheels, ito yung umiikot kami sa iba't ibang lugar sa Pilipinas, sa iba't ibang lalawigan, sa iba't ibang syudad, no? Dala-dala namin yung bus ng Supreme Court, no? Yung Justice on Wheels. So, and we conduct hearings. Parang pinapakita na imbis na yung tao ang pupunta doon sa korte, yung korte ang pupunta doon sa tao, no? At dahil doon sa Justice on Wheels na yun, marami kaming napalayang mga inmates, no? Yung mga overstaying inmates. Yun, tinuloy ni Chief Justice Corona yon kasi nakita niya na napakagandang programa Well, sa employee, syempre, ang unang hinihingi ng benefits, di ba? So, siya naman, pagka pwede, bigay. Basta merong pwedeng ibibigay. Lalo na kung halimbawa, coming from a calamity, no? Katulad ng undoy, yung mga ganon, yung mga baha, yan. Siyang tinatawagan niya kaagad to conduct mga relief operations. Tapos, basta para sa yung mga maipakita sa tao na talagang yung kanyang concern. Madaling makita yon.
Though the life of the former magistrate may seem so fine-flowing and perfect, the Corona family says that just like normal families, they had to face times of testing.
That was in 1995. Yes, he was working for President Ramos then, in Malacanang, and he was in the executive office, head of legal. You know, he was able to solve the perennial backlog, you know, in the legal department. That is like the Supreme Court of the administrative cases. And some of these backlog cases dated back to maybe 20 years ago, 20 years before then. And I guess that was a lot of stress, for him. And when he was told that he would have an angiogram, and then from the angiogram, I think he was already told, don't go home anymore. You need a bypass operation right now. But he was able to bargain for just at least one day, that he can at least tell his boss, he can tell President Ramos that he needed a bypass operation. And we really just couldn't do anything about it. No, I mean, we just had to follow the doctor's orders, and we were there for I think 10 days in the hospital, and it was difficult seeing him go through that surgery. Oh, of course, I was there right outside the operating room, and there was another wife, and we were both praying, and really scared, because we don't know how the outcome would be. So we were very scared and prayed so hard. But he did very well, he's really a survivor. No matter what. No amount of stress, problem, nothing will down him, depress him or put him down. Nothing can put him down.
Back in the 90s, the Corona family thought that health problems may be the biggest challenge they have to face. But come 2010, the Coronas are in for the biggest trial of their lives.
Finally, the Chief Justice will appear before this very impeachment tribunal.
Ginang Ombudsman, kayo po ba ay pinapatulog pa ng konsyensya ninyo kung meron po kayo nun? Alam mo namang wala akong 10 to 12 million US dollar deposits at wala akong 82 bank accounts. Bakit mo naman pinapangandakan sa publiko ang kasinungalingang ito? I am likewise authorizing the Clerk of Court of the Supreme Court and Bank with permission from the Supreme Court and Bank to immediately release to the public my SALN for the years 2002 to 2011.
Chief Justice, as respondent in this case, had been on the witness stand and testified for more than 3 hours.
Wait a minute, he's not been discharged.
No, I'm not discharging him. I'm making a manifestation. Huh? I wanted to assure the court that there is no such plan, Your Honor. In fact, after having started with his testimony, Your Honor, I was about to make a manifestation. He would like to assure the court that there is no intention to violate nor to degrade the authority of this court.
Nagpapakumbaba ng hihingi ng patawad sa ito.
That Renato C. Corona be, and is hereby convicted of the charge against him in Article Roman numeral 2 of the Articles of Impeachment, so ordered.
More of former Chief Justice Renato Corona's life story tomorrow.
Nung ako naging Chief Justice, parang nag-increase yung pamumulitika sa Korte Suprema.
I think the intrigue started getting intense only this administration came in. Honestly, before that, I didn't feel any kind of intrigue.
Actually, I really don't understand why. I really don't understand why those people hate us so much.